Hi Aries, we're going to do a reading for the mid-month check-in for August 2021. I'm doing this reading on August 13th, so obviously this could apply for now, or it might be pertaining to something in your past or somewhere in the future. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. I'm going to start off with just pulling a card from the Major Arcana to see what kind of energy is around you and supporting you. So let's get started. I hope you're doing good. All right, angels and guides, please show me clearly and offer me guidance in this reading for Aries. What energy is around them? It's this one, the Tower. Okay, so that's a pretty strong energy. And don't freak out. I know the Tower is a pretty intimidating card, or at least it can be. Something is shifting. Something is needing to fall. Something is needing to break free and start again. I mean, the bottom here is still technically intact to some degree, but a lot of the top part is falling off here. So this energy is indicating that there's going to be probably a need for you over the next while to go with it, go with the flow of it. The Tower only comes around for us when there is something that needs to be brought down and changed and transformed. It can be shocking and it can be scary, but I think the main message they want you to know is that it is necessary. There is a necessity to this happening. So let's pull some tarot and see what this is about and what is happening here. Thank you so much. Please show me clearly what is going on with Aries. Okay, they're ready. Let's see. Please show me clearly what messages do we have for Aries. The Fool. So, see, this is right. That makes sense here because the Fool is a brand new beginning. It's a brand new leap of faith. It's zero in the tarot. And it's starting brand new again. It can be exciting, it can be scary, it can be all those kind of things, but there's that trust. It's having that trust, knowing that you are going to be caught when you jump, that there is going to be a net there to capture you and keep you safe. The Tower then is necessary. It's whatever is happening right now is necessary because it needs to come down. You need a restart, a new start. So we'll continue. Thank you so much. What other messages? So a choice, Two of Swords. Okay. I'm just going to keep pulling cards, Aries. So if you want to fast forward, that's cool. Thank you so much. Please show me clearly. What choices, what's happening here with Aries? Is there a choice that they're needing to make? Because the Tower is coming down. And there's this opportunity of a brand new beginning. Okay, my cards. Here we go. Queen of Swords. Okay. No, that's quite a jump from the Two of Swords to the Queen of Swords. Two of Swords is a struggle between your head and your heart. It's definitely a choice. And it can be that choice that is, you're not sure which way to go. We've got the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition in what feels right in your gut when you're making this choice. Cards are just coming in. Judgment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Is there anything else? Yep. Justice. Sorry, just, yep, okay, thank you. Just wanted to be guided to where they wanted me to place it. Could be something legal you're going through here. Okay. Anything else? You're needing to trust your intuition. You're needing to trust what feels the best in your gut when you're making this choice. There's this choice, something is going on here between your head and your heart, and there is definitely a bit of energy that you're not quite sure which way to go, and they're telling you that you need to tune in, Chariot, okay? Wow. Aries, you've got so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 major arcana, not including the Tower, right? Because it's the overall energy. All right, I'm just going to need to kind of tune in here. Wow, they're just popping out. The Tower again. 2 towers. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. Is there anything else? Thank you so much. So, okay. All right, we're going to stop there for right now. Queen of Cups. Okay. 1 second, Aries. I'm just going to really tune into what they're giving me here. I think there's a legal situation going on here. Could be a legal situation. It could be because I just keep, they just kind of keep giving me this vision of like a courthouse. So, but okay. There's something going on in your life right now, Aries, where there is this choice that you're having to make, and you seem like you're hesitant to make it. The Tower coming out twice is really telling you that you have to listen to your intuition on which choice you're going to make, because if you don't make this choice, destiny, whatever you want to call it, the divine, it's going to happen anyways, because it is going to be for the higher good of yourself, even if it doesn't feel like it. There's this overwhelming need for you to really, really trust your gut, really look deep into it. If you can see this figure sitting here, she has got a vice grip stare, and she's mute. The High Priestess doesn't speak, and she is able to just read a person, read a situation. She doesn't even have to speak. No one has to say any words. She knows it. So if there's a decision that you're having to make, this is definitely there is, okay, The Queen of Cups also is a mother figure. Now, it's non-gender specific. But this feels like this is again involving, and I'm saying again because I think it was your reading, Aries, last. Felt like there was some kind of struggle with a child or something. I might be wrong. But what the energy they're giving me here is, I definitely feel like this is something to do with some kind of a court case or it doesn't necessarily have to be a court case, but there's some kind of a struggle here, and it's a family. And there may even be a child or children that are involved, or maybe you're the child of it, or you're the mother or the father. Because the Queen of Cups, you know, that is a mother figure, very nurturer, beautiful, calming, trustworthy energy. Wants to make sure that all the loved ones in his or her life are safe and taken care of. And this overwhelming feeling is that maybe you're not sure if you should bring in a lawyer or an attorney. Maybe that's the hard decision here, because you're not sure if that's going to just make things worse. But I don't think, and if it's not about that, and if it's just about, well, I just kind of can't get off this, that it's just not, the energy's not letting me get off this. So this is not going to pertain to very many people out there, I'm sure. But you just got to decide here what's going to be best for you. What is going to be the best for you, that's going to sit the best in your gut. Because whatever reason you're not making this choice, this choice is almost in some way almost out of your hand, because the Tower is here twice. Now we all have freedom of will, and can change the path that we're on. This is a tarot reading. This isn't written in stone here. But you have the Queen of Swords too, that is beside the Two of Swords. So you have two queens here. So that can be representing either you're dealing with a Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is air, and it is this energy, again, can be male or female, but this energy is she's very decisive, she's somewhat cold in her emotions. And she's very sharp, right? She doesn't mince words if she needs to say something. She's not in reverse, so she is in her, because in reverse, that would be someone that you really wouldn't want to be dealing with. So I am feeling like the suggestion here is that my guides are giving me is that you're going to need to get pretty disciplined in this choice that you're making, and you're going to have to really be ready to use that sword and be somewhat colder than perhaps how you are in this situation. Maybe there's no child involved, maybe this is just a relationship between two people, but I definitely was picking up on someone having this kind of battle over a child, children, something like that. So I think that if you just trust your intuition, really trust your intuition, you make this choice. You got to make this choice. If it is to hire a lawyer or something like that, that's what has to happen, because it's going to allow you the opportunity to have a brand new beginning, and one where you're going to be feeling more freer, because the energy here that I'm picking up, it's feeling quite stifling to me. It's feeling quite just kind of that, don't know what decision to make, so you don't do anything, but yet the problems still consist and they still stay. You have the Chariot. So the Chariot this is becoming clear, knowing the path that you want to take. It can mean speed, things moving at a fast pace. Getting you're getting control over the situation. You're the one in the driver's seat. So, it's really important that you do get to this place. And, justice is here, which is also bringing in the balance. It's going to balance things out. The scales are going to get balanced. And judgment is fair. So judgment's there to let you know that I feel like this is going to go in your favor. And it feels like a pretty heavy energy for whoever this is meant for. It feels like there's a lot kind of a heavy stuff going on here. But you have the capability. You're Aries, you're the emperor. You're represented by the emperor energy. Emperors control their kingdom. They're in charge of their kingdom. They're fair and they're just, but they do what they need to do to keep their empire running. So you have that power, possibility to have this outcome in your favor and for you to be in charge. You got to just get clear between your head and your heart of which way you want to go. I'm going to pull some other cards out here. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you so much. What else can you offer, Aries? This one fold in. Ooh, okay, that's way too many. Thank you, though. Way too many. All right. Seven of Pentacles. See, so whatever this is, it's been unbalanced, and balance needs to be brought back in, and it will be because the Justice card is here. So it will be brought back in. You just got to make this decision, and you need to be really strong and decisive in this decision. Is there anything else for Aries? Three of Wands. Okay, so bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands, very successful in what they're doing, in what how they've gotten to be the king. It's fire, just as you are, right? This is representing your element, and the King of Wands is the entrepreneur, the business, the leader, creative, all of that kind of stuff, passion, fire, energy kind of stuff, and it's positive. So you also have then the Three of Wands, which is really saying, okay, you're going to be making a decision here, and you're not only going to make the decision, but you're going to make the movement. You're starting to figure it out which way you want to go. This is having the energy to reach your goals of what it is that you're wanting here. And I feel like there's this power struggle between two people, and it's really important for you to get really clear, get really focused, make your decision, and trust. Start this new beginning. Take this leap of faith, and then things are going to really balance out for you. Three of Wands. If this is pertaining to some kind of a legal matter, I just want to reintegrate here. This feels like it goes in your favor. It feels like your life, your world, whatever is going to get balanced again. So if these towers have to fall, that's because destiny is telling you have to let this fall. If you're holding on to anything that isn't helpful to you and isn't healthy for you, you have to allow them to fall Maybe that's what the Two of Swords is maybe you're kind of stuck in a place where you're not sure if you want to stay or if you want to go. I mean, you know, and it looks like if you don't make this decision, it's still going to happen anyways. So you just got to get really decisive here, Aries. Okay, I'm going to pull a card out of the Moonology, and then we'll close this reading off for you. You know, like I said, none of this is written in stone. This could apply to business, love, what relationships, friendships, but this is what I'm picking up in this reading. There's just there's something going on here, and I do just keep kind of feeling like there's a need for a legal counsel. And I think if you are needing that, this reading is indicating like you need to take that jump, do it, because you got to get balance back. I get one card for Aries. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. You know, and you're oh my gosh, if I could speak. You're the first house. That is I am. I am. It stands for I am. So it's everything that you are. And they're just saying, just remember, you are the King of Wands. Firm, loving, can be a father figure too, right? So, you know, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer or a water sign. One card, please. Let's try the other right here. Is there anything for our Aries? Okay, I'm going to shuffle 2 more times and then I'll pick. Thank you, angels and guides. Please show me clearly. Okay, we've got a fiery climax approaches. That's what they're giving me. And it's full moon in Aries, so this is definitely was the right one they wanted me to pick and pull. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in your sign, in Aries. So, wow, this is, I mean, I'm not going to lie, Aries, I don't think this is a very easy situation that you're in to whoever this makes sense. I'm going to read out of the book. I'm going to read out of the book and clear it up because, you know, full moon is the accumulation of everything that has been put in from the new moon. So it is that big ball of energy that is bright and huge and, you know, gorgeous when you look at the sky. It's in Aries. You are ruled, you're ruled by Mars. So I'm just going to read out of the book. I want the whole message here. Bear with me for a second. Because we have the Tower twice, you know? So that's a pretty big freaking shakedown. Okay, here it is. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little harsh or rash, gone too far, too fast, or overstepped, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Be assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. So Okay, so I mean, this could be for a cross watcher of Aries, or maybe, you know, Aries, whoever's listening to this, you know, maybe that's why the towers are having to come down. But the positive part of this is that it's not too late to be able to get yourself out of this situation. So just be mindful as you move forward through this, because judgment is here, and judgment is all about fairness. It is about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. It doesn't want it doesn't want, you know, she said, he said, or any of that. It doesn't care about that. It is about the actual honest truth of the situation. So judgment is here. There seems to be this ability and this possibility that you're going to be able to have this brand new start. So I would just say, just be mindful as you move through this, and really listen to yourself, like listen really to your true, authentic inner self. Okay, Aries, I'm going to wrap this reading up. So thanks for being here, and take care.